Okay. I'm not laughing at the trailer. I'm laughing. Well, actually, I am laughing at the trailer. I'm not laughing with the trailer, that's for sure. So let's talk about this Rush Hour trailer, right? Let's do this right here, right now. Let's do this, right? I just watched the Rush Hour TV show trailer. If you didn't know, they were actually making a Rush Hour TV show. What? I don't know, but they are on CBS of all matters. Now it's produced by Brett Ratner, and that gives you any confidence booster. But most likely Brett Ratner's most likely in it for the money. As most things, he's kind of a slimy skis-ball, but whatever. That's not here nor there. This is about the trailer. Now, what did the trailer do? The trailer did really nothing other than just make me kind of laugh, and not with it, but at it, as you just saw me do. So I'm just gonna say this right here, right now, right? Okay, they got the black guy, they got the Asian guy. One, they look like they ain't got no chemistry whatsoever. This thing looks more like a parody because they are following beat by beat each thing in the first movie. The first movie is the entire plot of the first film is the plot of the first episode. So therefore, they're gonna jam all that shit in. And if this is an hour, one, I don't think this is gonna make an hour. This is barely gonna make like 20 minutes. Because I feel like they're gonna just rehash jokes, racism jokes. Yeah, we get it. Rush Hour kind of had that racism thing, but for some reason, Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan worked together well. They had good chemistry. In this movie, I'm not movie, this show, whatever it is. See, I'm already forgetting the thing. In this show, the two leads, one actually, Justin Irvin, whatever, I forget his name. He's a comedian, and he's a pretty funny dude. I've seen him in some stuff. You've probably seen him also. The Asian guy, not necessarily. He was in Tekken. He's a martial artist, and for that, he can carry his own. But unfortunately, in this TV show, it looks like the stunts are just not up to par. To the point where I was just like, wait a minute. He seems like he's either not a martial artist or he is just not into this. And unfortunately, he is a martial artist, which means it's the latter, which means he's not into this. He looks bored. They ain't got no chemistry. They are not Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Now, granted, Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan ain't Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan anymore. But that's not the point. I'd rather have worn down Rush Hour 3 more for Rush Hour 4 than this thing. Now, I'm not writing this thing off. It may be actually pretty good. Who knows? I don't know. But off of the sneak peek, it is, giving us a peek as to what we may see in this TV show. And unfortunately, it ain't good. It looks like shit. Unfortunately, it doesn't look funny. How would you have a martial artist and a comedian, right? Kind of like how the movies did. So they're kind of following that trend. But unfortunately, the martial artist and the comedian, who would have thought Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan would have had chemistry? Who would have thought that? But apparently it did. These guys, they don't. The black guy looks like he's trying to be Chris Tucker very, very hardly. And it is coming off as just embarrassing to just watch. Now, look, it may not go that way when the show premieres or whenever it premieres. I don't even know when it is, but right now it's not coming across very well. This was a bad sneak peek. I would have scrubbed it. The fact that nobody talked about this in a month, is not a good sign. And I would say this: if you really want to watch something, as I said, it seems like a parody because they're trying to do everything. The black guy's doing. You understand the words coming out of my mouth. He just seems not interested. The Asian guy just seems like he is just dead. He has no emotion. He's the Asian Luke Bracey or Jai Courtney, if you want to call it that. But yeah, this thing it doesn't seem like it's coming together. Sadly, some of these cast members are going to be out of work. I'm not wishing it, but that's the case. It looks like canceled material, sadly. But it doesn't seem funny. They don't have chemistry from what I'm seeing, and it just seems like it's unnecessary. Did anybody want this? I'd rather have Rush Hour 4. Rush Hour 1 was the best movie overall, or well put together. Rush Hour 2 was more funnier. They didn't take it as serious, so therefore you kind of enjoyed it more. And Rush Hour 3, though it sucked, at least you liked the Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker's chemistry, and that's pretty much what held you through. But yeah, this thing, look it up if you want, and be kind of embarrassed to see that you watch it. Or you can watch something even more funnier. And that be, you can just go to funny.com, the Diddy and Storm Shadow, the guy to play Storm Shadow, they did a sketch of Rush Hour 4, and that is much more better. I'd rather have that as Rush Hour 4, the TV show, than this TV show that we got. But look up the trailer, CBS. I don't know why it's on CBS, but apparently they won a bidding war to this. Yay. But yeah, that's my thoughts. It ain't good. It ain't funny, sadly. But yes, that's my thought. Comment, subscribe, like. I'm Chris Smith. I'm signing out.